people of Math 103, welcome to Spring 2020. I'm very excited to start this semester with you and explore and investigate the statistics and the beauty of it, and how with the statistics we can uncover truth in the world and make sense of the surrounding, our surrounding and our environment. My name is Sean Firuzian. We'll be working in this statistics course together. I have designed this course so that you have everything you need on Canvas. So please make sure your self ID and password works. So without any further ado, let's log into MiraCosta Canvas. And if you're like me, you don't remember the address, it's not a problem. If you just Google MiraCosta Canvas, the first link is our Canvas. Go there and log in using your self ID. Find our course, Math 103, click on the course, and it brings you automatically to the home page, what you see on the screen right now. I have designed it in a way that as you're working through the module, on the home page you will see update on where you are and how you're doing with the course, and what you have finished and what you need to finish. The home page starts with the announcement. So if I send out an announcement, I post any projects, you will see it right in. And usually the recent announcement has the most recent 3 announcement. As we go below it, the next module you see says question and comments. So throughout the semester, if at any point you have any questions, any comments, I want you to leave me a message there. If you don't feel comfortable leaving me a message, I want you to email me. You will have my email and my phone number, so you can email me, you can call me, and please get in touch with me. I don't want anyone at any point throughout the semester for this course to ever feel they're alone. You're not alone. We are at the community, me and all of you, all of those 38 students in this class, which I think is about to become 40 students in this class. We form a community online where we are here to help each other to succeed. So I want you to please email me, leave me a message and the general questions and comments, so I can support you and we can help each other, so you will do great things in this course. Before we do anything, I want us to introduce ourselves. So if you go to the introduction, the next module says Introduction. So click on the Introduction. And I'm hoping people do a couple of small things. I want you, if you can, grab your cell phone. If you don't have a cell phone, you can leave a message here. I want you to tell us your name, or what would you like to be called in this online course. What are you measuring at? I want you to share one good quality about yourself. So if you have a smartphone, you can download the Canvas app for students and very much video record yourself and leave a message here. I've already recorded a video, so I'm about downloading it and posting it on this page. So when all of you log in to leave us a message, you will see the one I have left. So finger crossed this works. It should be uploading soon. Take a minute and introduce yourself so we can get to know each other. So let me go continue. The next module you will see is the table of content. Because as you have noticed, this course is free textbooks, free cost, and I have designed it in a way that you have everything you need to succeed on Canvas. So you very much have a book that you go through, but very interactively. So it's not a traditional classroom where you have to read. So the table of content has very much an overview of what we do in this course. There are about 12 units that we need to complete. Every unit has multiple modules. So if you look on the table of content, it very much talks about all the content we discuss in this course. And I have designed it in a way that is broken into a step by a step. So as you're working on this course, there are small modules that you finish and you mark it as done, you move on to the next one. So after table of content is where we start working on the module for this course. As you notice, the first module says Introduction to Concepts in Statistics. So this module, we designed it in a way that kind of takes you through steps of course syllabus, Canvas information, the college information, and what are the way you can succeed in this course. So as you notice, the rest are not available because I haven't finished the first module for this one yet. So I click on the first piece. So as you notice, when it's gonna come up, this is the course syllabus. You see on the right hand side it says mark as done. As we go through this course syllabus, you can mark it as done, and then you can move to the next page. As I mentioned, this course is all about discovery. I know we all come from experiences where math was a nightmare, or some of us we didn't do well. I want you to leave those mindset outside the door and come to this online class as a place to explore and learn and collaborate and cooperate with one another and discover great things about the statistics, about data. The course information, this is called Math Monitoring at MiraCosta, is fully online. My office location is on Oceanside campus, MiraCosta Oceanside campus, the room T113. I have organized student hours, or what some people call office hours, so you can get support as much as you need. Because there is a lab component in this course that I will discuss in just a second, 2 of the office hours, 2 of the student hours are going to be in a computer lab. So Monday, Wednesday, instead of my office T113, from 4 to 5 p.m., we meet in the computer lab 4607. I have integrated a beautiful, a wonderful, free statistical software called RStudio, which is freely available online, and there are guidelines for you how to sign up and how you can get access to it. I'm hoping Monday, Wednesdays from 4 to 5, whoever can come to that computer lab so we can work together and look at your questions, help you with any computer problem you might have, and make sure you can succeed. Let's say you cannot be there physically. What I have set up is that you will get a Zoom link where you can click on the link and you can chat live with the rest of us in that classroom. So even if you cannot be there in person, you can live chat with us and tell us the question you have or the new things that you have discovered. If you are working during those hours and it's late, you become available late at night, it's not a problem. We will video record all these sessions, and I will post them after each session. I will post them on Canvas, so you will have access to them later on, so you can hopefully get your questions answered. Beside the computer lab, I'm also available Tuesday, Thursday in T113. I have prepared a short video that show you how you can get from the library, from the clock tower on Oceanside campus to 4607, and also to my office at T113. You have the office hours for Tuesday, Thursday, 11:30 to 12:30, or from 4 to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. If any of these hours doesn't work for you, it's not a problem. Please email me if you have any questions or leave me a message. And what we will do is we set up a time so we can chat online and make sure your question get answered. When I do online, we sometimes chat at 9-10 p.m. And I'm usually up until 11-12. So never hesitate to email me. If needed, we can chat right away and make sure you get the support you need. So let me pause here. I'm going to go to the clock tower, and I'm going to take you to 4607 and also take you to my office so you kind of know how to get to those locations easily. As I mentioned in the syllabus, I'm going to show you a couple important locations that are going to come handy throughout the semester. If you're ever on Oceanside campus, I want to show you a couple places that you can get help. You can go for exams, or you can come and meet. We meet, and you can meet with me and discuss your questions. I'm standing by the clock tower at the very much center of the Oceanside, MiraCosta Oceanside campus. So first I'm going to show you how to get to our office, T113. where we're gonna have office hours if you ever need help. Then I will show you how to get to 4607. The classroom 4607 is a computer lab. I figured there are lab components in this course that if you are not used to using software for any kind of math or statistics class, I reserve that room. So Monday, Wednesdays from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. we can use that room, discuss your lab questions, discuss your homework questions, go over any difficulty we might have with some of the topics. So I will show you the 4607 also. Your exams, you can take them at the academic proctoring center. So I will show you how to get there from the clock tower as well. And a couple other resources on the way. All right, so follow along. Alright, so the first place I thought to show you is my T113 office, or our T113 office, where we can always meet and discuss your questions on the homework, quizzes, lab, our studio, checkpoints, anything that has to do with our course. So let me show you the path. A list of services available. SM also, SM Learning Center has great resources, so come check them out. Let's continue. Our veteran services is next door to us. So our beloved veterans, if you need any information, the veteran services is right in this building. So let's go in. Our office is the T113. The one says World Citizen on the door. Alright, we're gonna go to 4607, where if you ever need help, there's in this called clock tower, because obviously there's a clock on the top. So to get to 4607, we're gonna walk this way. So when you come in, you enter, and 4607 is right in front of us. The door will be open. So when you come in, you see all the computers. So we will have our office hours in this building, where you can discuss homework. We can look at how to use our studio, your quizzes, any question you have. Now that you got some idea how to get to my office and also how to get to 4607, let's continue on the syllabus. You have my contact information, my phone, my email address. We do have a YouTube channel which is mostly student videos. You can check it out. Because it's a fully online class, I sincerely and deeply ask you to participate in the class and in the discussion. A lot of work in this course is based on the collaborative discussion online. Please, I sincerely ask you to contribute to the group discussion on time. If you have a lot going on outside the school, please talk to me so we can support you in doing well in this course. And less than full participation it make it very difficult for online learning model. So to be honest with you, if you felt making progress on 4 or more consecutive days. So in 4 days I see there's no progress, and you're not participating in the discussions, you're not doing any of the checkpoints or the quizzes, I will call you or get in touch with you. And by the regulation of the school, I have to drop you. So please, at least every day or every other day, spend 1 hour, half an hour or 1 hour, working on where you left off on the different modules. And I have designed them that none of the modules is going to take too long. They're short messages, so hopefully it'll be easy to go through it and mark them done as you're progressing. So please talk to me, please communicate. Don't assume I know what is going on in your life. We all come from 40 different backgrounds. If we don't communicate, we never understand the struggle and what we are going through. So please talk to me. So you have the attendance policy. As I said, this is a free textbook. So because there is no need to purchase the textbooks, you have everything online, and all the material is available on the canvas. However, if you're looking for a side book, an optional textbook to study further and look at more examples, Roxy Peg, a statistic learning from data. We use the second edition in some other course classes, but you can even get the first edition for $20-30 online, and that's a great book to read. It's very easy to read. For this course, we will use a beautiful and powerful free software called RStudio, which is freely available on rstudio.cloud. And you will have directions throughout the canvas on how to sign up for rstudio.cloud. Is simple. If you go to that website, rstudio.cloud, you can very much use your Gmail account and log into the website. And is designed in a way, as you will see in the module, is in a way that you can save all the work you do. So later when you log in, you can have that information what you were working on. I chose this, and the reason it took me a little bit more time to share the course information with you, because I rewrote this course, so we are using RStudio, so you don't have to pay $200 or $100 or even $50 for a statistical software. Other courses, they use TI calculator, for instance, which you have to pay at least over $90 to purchase it. Some courses, they use the StatCrunch, you have to pay $50-60. Some courses, they use my MATLAB, way more expensive. So I'm hoping I designed this in a way that doesn't cost you a penny. Just your time, do the work on a paper, and participate in all the discussions. Now with that, let's see what your grade depends on in this course. As I mentioned, this is not a typical math course where you spend hours very traditionally, read the textbook online and then do the exams and that's it. This class is getting you involved. Every single thing you do in this course is valuable and go towards your grade. So the component for the grading of this course, as you can see, is multiple component. I have designed a module that you read like half a page or a whole page, and then you will have a quiz in the next piece, in the next page. Those are what I call interactive reading and quizzes. And I mean, honestly, when you read through the content, you get to the quiz. Quiz is measured based on what you have read in the previous page. So if you spend like 5 minutes, 10 minutes taking notes, reading that, you go to the quiz, you do the quiz. Those quizzes all together counts towards 25% of your final grade. You don't see that often. You don't see this that often in other courses. So I want you to keep that in mind. This is not a traditional statistic course. You're involved. I want you to make love with the content as you read through them. I give you quizzes that trigger your thinking. Every module, so as you notice, we have unit and module. Every module, at the end of the module, we have a module checkpoints, which is very much what we have discussed. I give you some questions where you have to answer them based on what you have learned in that module. Unit checkpoints. Remember, when we look at the outline, you have 3 modules forming 1 unit. You have 4 modules forming 1 unit. At the end of each unit, you also have a unit checkpoints. So unit checkpoints is online, and you can very much go look at your notes and answer the questions. I have no problem with it, as long as you're doing it by yourself. But these are very useful because they prepare you for the exams that we will have in this course. We also have lab component, which is roughly 10% of your final grade. Lab is, we get a set of data and we use RStudio.cloud and play with the data and make sense of the data and learn about it. And the lab component, I have at least the draft that you see, that I'm still working on them. They are drafted in a way that you work with a real life context. So I have chosen contexts that are understandable and exciting. You're like, wow, this makes sense, this is interesting. So it kind of encourages you to use RStudio.cloud. For the lab, remember, Monday, Wednesday, 4 to 5 in 4607 on Oceanside campus, or you can Zoom in. That means you can log and chat with us and follow along. So I have designed it that if you get to a lab and you're not like me, you're like, oh my God, I'm looking at RStudio.com, I'm stressing out. Relax. Monday, Wednesday, we spent roughly an hour going over all the labs. So even if you can participate, look at the videos for Monday, Wednesday, and you very much get those lab done. We will have 3 exams in this course. You will have 2 exams that you have to take during the semester. Those you have to take them at the academic proctoring center, but if you live in long distance or you're not able, get in touch with them and they find you a place close to where you are so you can do your exam in those locations. And they work with everywhere, anywhere. I will have instruction for those also posted here later, so you can very much get in touch with them and they will help you out. The final exam is comprehensive, and honestly, if you can ask my previous students, if you have done all the quizzes, checkpoints, unit checkpoints, all the labs, you will ace it, because the questions are 100% similar to those questions. I just changed probably the context or the number. Let's say you take the 2 exams, the first 2 exams, and you had some rough time, there was stuff going on outside the school, you did not do well. Not a problem. You will get a second chance on the final exam, because final exam is comprehensive, and you have the description here. The final exam is comprehensive, so there'll be pieces from exam 1, there'll be pieces from exam 2, and whatever we covered after the exam 2. So if you didn't do well on exam 1 and 2, but you did very well on the final exam, those components would replace your exam 1 and exam 2 grade. So you will get a second chance to do better. Please ask my other students. I love extra credit, especially when it comes to content. So there will be plenty of extra credit that I will post on Canvas. So look for projects. These projects are typically extra credit, and they can count easily 20 points towards your exams, your quizzes, your checkpoints, wherever you need the most help. I want to talk about free services available to you. So online education support resources have a list of great stuff that you can use freely as a student. So if you go to MiraCosta, go to AZ Index, look for online, and check the online education support resources. If you have time, I strongly suggest you check out the student orientation to online learning. Also check out online tutoring and a student help desk. Those are fully online. If you're working on homework, you have a problem, we have e-tutoring that you can chat with some tutor abroad in some other places so they can help you with the questions that you have. There are also tips for testing an exam. So take a look at that website. There are great resources. As I mentioned on the video, when I took you to the academic, which I will take you in just a second to Academic Proctoring Center, we have the DSPS, the disability accommodation, which they have great resources. So let me show you a short video where I show you how to get from the clock tower to the Academic Proctoring Center and also to the DSPS and the admission office. And then we continue on the syllabus. All right, now we're going to go to the Academic Proctoring Center where you're going to take your exam. Equity Center. The Student Center is located right on the right-hand side. And if you ever wonder why MiraCosta is called MiraCosta, it's stuff like this. Look at the ocean view. We're going to go to testing services and academic proctoring center, which is 33, 34. So this is where you're going to come to do your exams, or you get in touch with them to make arrangement to take your exam in other places. I'm going to show you a couple other places. Admission office, which I'm sure majority of you have been in here before. That's the admission record. Financial aid office. The DSPS office. They're all located in this building. And I will talk about my experiences when I needed help and I went to DSPS. So DSPS is for Disabled Students Program and Services, and we have the financial aid office. Alright, we're going to continue now. As I mentioned in the video, we have great resources for you to take advantage of. The DSPS, the Disability Services, it helps with any kind of need that the students might need. Let me share with you a personal experience. When I started my PhD at UCSD, I was taking a cognitive science course for the first time in my life. Came the first exam, and I'm sitting in a room with 300 other students. 20 of them grad students like me, the rest are undergrad. After about 25 minutes, the first student left. And my heartbeat started going up, and I started asking myself, how come that student left? I'm a graduate, I'm a PhD student, I should have left first. I completely lost my focus, my heartbeat went up, and I started sweating, and I couldn't focus. I did really bad. I got in touch with the DSPS services at UCSD. I talked to the professor, and they told me I can take the next exam in a different location. What was interesting is when I went to that different location, I noticed more than half of the class were in that room. So I wasn't the only person, I wasn't alone. So if you're taking exam, you feel like you need more time, you're stressing out, not a problem. Get in touch with me, get in touch with the DSPS, and they work it out. We give you more time. If needed, I can always give you more time. So please get in touch with them. Let me know how we can support you. Don't feel stressing out. I want you to make love with the statistics. I want you to enjoy as you go through them. Enjoy learning. We have great support places. As I mentioned, when we were passing by the library, you have the Math Learning Center. You're working on the homework, you have a hard time with it, you email me, I'm in the middle of conference, I don't respond, go there. Get in touch with them, they can help you out. You're writing an essay, you're working on a project. The Writing Center is a great place. Tutoring and Academic Support Center also have coaching that help you with your academic work. We have great resources for LGBTQIA plus community. Our campus is a very inclusive campus. Everyone is welcome, regardless of their racial background, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their accent, regardless of where they come from. Here we believe in the oneness of mankind. So we all are equal, and we are united in exploring the world around us through statistics. I have included some important links, so take a look at it: the library, student services, a DSPS website, a STEM center, which is also in the library. So check them out, and these are all freely available to you. In fact, if you go to the student services, we also have food pantry. When I was in undergrad, because I was working 2 jobs, by the time I would get to my night class, 5:30, 6 p.m., I hadn't had anything to eat for almost a whole day. And there were days that I was sitting on an exam in a quiet room, my stomach was growling, and the rest of the students could hear it. I don't want anyone to experience what I experience. So please, get in touch with them. Our food pantry, I mean, honestly, is the best quality. They have so many organic food that I wish they were available during my time. Get in touch with them. They're for you. So take advantage of them. I have also included a tentative schedule. So hopefully, if you're looking for how far do I need to go, this tentative schedule will kind of guide you through it. Like the first week, I'm hoping we finish the module 1, 2, 3, and 4. And each one of them, they have quizzes, they have checkpoints, as I mentioned earlier. So here I have listed them so you know the first week what you need to work on. This is tentative. So let's say 1 week you had a lot of family emergency and you fell behind a little bit. It's not a problem. I've written the tentative schedule that you can very much continue from where we left off. And there are days before the first exam where you will have more time to catch up. So for instance, if we get to the first exam, I think I might have missed it. So module 9, 10. So for instance, when we come back from the holiday, February 18, that whole week is dedicated to the first exam. And the week before, I have designed it so you have a little bit lighter load. So through that week, you can very much catch up with all the homework and all the quizzes. One thing I want you to keep in mind, whenever we have quiz, we will have a review session. So all the quizzes, the first and second quiz, during that week, probably Monday or Tuesday, I organize it. So we will have an hour to 2 hours review session where you all can log in. You can come and look at what are the questions you can expect on the exam. And as I mentioned many times, the questions are 100% similar to what you will see on Canvas. So go step by step, do the work, and you will do great in this class. This video is becoming too long. I apologize because there was a lot of details we need to discuss. Again, when you log in, go to your home page and go through the module one by one. In fact, when we designed this, it's so beautiful because, for instance, let's say you're working on the course syllabus. Let me go here. So we went through the syllabus, we are done. So what we can do, we can mark this as done, and we can move to the next one. And I have tried to include videos for every one of these modules to kind of help you through them. The first few, so if I mark this one as done, as you go through them, I can go to the next. And remember, this has a lot of details. So for instance, if you already know the histogram by heart, you don't have to go through the whole thing. You can browse through it, mark it, and then get to the quizzes, checkpoints, and move on to the next one. There's a lot of details involved. Don't feel overwhelmed and you be like, I already know probability. Do I have to go through the whole details? Not really. But I have included details so anyone with little arithmetic can very much succeed in this course. You don't need all the details, move on, go to the next piece so you can continue. So once you mark them done, what will happen when you go to the home page is show you the progress. So if I go here, I want to see how far I have done. I go down to module 1, so give it time to come up. As you notice, it shows me that I have done these 2 pieces, so I need to continue. So as you finish, you mark them done. You have to mark them done, otherwise you cannot go to the next page. It shows you the progress. And as you go through this, all the modules, there are pieces, there are exams, they're very interactive. So I keep saying we because in order to design this, I have collaborated with people in MiraCosta, MiraCosta College, College of Canyon, Cal Poly, and many conferences that I have attended. I have put all those pieces together in this online free Canvas course. And it might feel like it's a lot of work, but I promise you, you do them step by step, you will do great in this course. And I have designed it so every little thing you do is valuable and it counts towards your grade. get us started. Please let me know if you have any questions. And as mentioned on the syllabus, if you catch my statistical typo during office hours, lab hours, or during when we chat, I will give you 2 extra credit towards the upcoming exams. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to have great time. We're going to make love with the statistics. And I'm here to help you succeed. So get in touch with me if you have any questions. And I look forward to meet you all or chat with you online and see your great work and great progress.